Yo, what's good? Gauss is in the house!
Here we go!
Okay, we are finally here. We're at the last level of Gauss World.
Yahoo!
4B. Gauss's Law. Final test. Can you pass?
Let's go!
We're gonna take a look at this first, just so we can see everything. I know we've been doing a little bit different with the other levels, but we're gonna look at it first, because this is one big run. No checkpoints. Everything you've learned playing the rest of Gauss World, you will be tested in this level. Okay, so very first thing, shell jump. Followed into some Z jumps. Then we got some bomb jumps over here. You gotta get the bomb in, hit the switch. The switch opens up, grab the P-switch before the thwomp kills you. Drop the P-switch, jump off of it, hit the POW blocks. You don't have to do a Z jump here, but it is easier because you don't hit your head. Yoshi's gonna pop out from here. And then you bounce off. Now, this part's seems a little blind, but honestly, if you don't move, you land either pretty close or pretty much on where you need to land for that saw and for this spiny here. After that, you go to this claw. You gotta move quick because you gotta jump to the next one. Before you jump into the claw, you gotta grab the spring with Yoshi. Then jump off, spit out the spring, jump off of Yoshi. Yoshi's gotta land in here to make sure you get the key. And then you hit that switch, you hit this switch to switch the blocks, you do a spring drop over to this slidey boy, grab the POW block, and then you do a POW drop into the door. Now, for the boss fight. First thing, bomb ladder. Bomb ladder up, and then you gotta get the bomb all the way over to here so you can break through. Hit the switch to the next part. Next part is a shell jump. Do a shell jump. You can hit the Koopa off. You can hit the Koopa, bounce off the Koopa, and then do the shell jump. So you can do it off of from here. Watch out for the fire bar. As you're going through, Bowser's gonna drop through each level. So after you get over Bowser there, then you come over to here, hit this switch, and then my favorite trick, you got to do some spiky shell surfs. Surf on the shell, hit that switch to kill Bowser, and that's the level. This switch, even when I was testing, you may just barely whiff it. It's so close. It's like sometimes I've hit it, sometimes even at a max jump. I don't know if it's like the way I bounce off the shell, but it just barely misses it. So, all that being said, I think that's everything you gotta watch out for, but we'll go through it, and if there's anything else that comes up while I am working my way through this, we'll take a look at it. I can't believe it. We're actually here. We're at the last level. Alright, let's get to the clear check. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Gauss World! Ah! did! I have passed the final test, and now it's up to you. Woo! Okay. Let's take a look. Let's take another look. Let's take a look. First part here, very easy, straightforward. I got it nearly every time. Bombs, as long as you go the right way, that's fine. This P-switch jump here. So, as you're coming off of this full speed, it's better to slow down here. It makes this P-switch drop easier. That's what I found. And Z jumps here. Okay. When you jump off of the second one, you gotta do a max Z jump, because otherwise Yoshi, you may just jump into the saw. You gotta give Yoshi enough time to come out. As I was bouncing down, after I got on Yoshi, I just held jump button, slight touch to the left, and then right before this one, full send to the right, and then you should be able to make the claw, and have enough momentum to continue to that. Now, I think the trick is, you can't spit out, you can't use Yoshi's tongue too early, because you'll grab it, but you won't get into the claw. I think. Either that, or I wasn't going fast enough. For this part, you have to do a really big jump. This was actually a 1 block lower, but I made it a tiny bit higher because you could actually jump with Yoshi onto this spike. And I didn't want any shenanigans. I looked through it. I don't think there's anything you could do. I don't want any shenanigans, so I moved that up. I don't think you can use Yoshi anyway, because you have to have the bomb ladder at the end. Maybe you could skip the bomb ladder with Yoshi. I don't know. I don't think you can get Yoshi through. I think this is pretty tight here. Anyway, then spring drop here, slide through there, make sure you get enough momentum. So for this one, the POW drop, I actually made this a little bit more difficult because this was against the wall, and you could just POW drop pretty much wherever and it would line up. You gotta make sure to control your momentum coming off the spring, otherwise the POW block will go flying, or you'll go flying. So as soon as you drop, you gotta like pull it back a bit so you land on it. But you do have leeway. As long as you don't put it completely here or here, you should be able to get into the door. Okay, and then the bomb ladder. So I think for the bomb ladder, was it 9? Yes, it was 9. So there's 9 bounces. If you do it right, there's one time I kicked it, but it should be 9 bounces. On the 9th bounce, you want to keep going to the right. Watch out for the Bowser Fire. The most annoying thing, actually, about this fight is the Bowser Fire. The Bowser Fire is RNG AF. So, I advise immediately going into the bomb ladder, and even if he does it low, you're fine. If he does it high, you should be high enough by that point that you won't get hit by the fire. Watch out for the fire when you're coming down here. Now, I will say, the way that I did it, you gotta find a certain rhythm around Bowser. And unless he really just... I mean, I got hit plenty of times with the errant fireball from Bowser, but I think if you time it so that your bounces are, like, just off of where he releases the fire, you can avoid it. And you can go avoid around it. During the clear check, I think I was able to bounce and avoid the fireballs and get up there. Once you're up here, you're actually safe. You can take a second to breathe here. Like... You're safe here. You will have to watch out for this fire bar coming down on the shell jump sometimes, but once you get to here, you're safe. And then you can take your time, make the jump down, and then get down to here. Now, this is the moment of truth. You gotta do the spin surf, the spiky shell surf, and you gotta get it just right. You gotta get it, like, the right momentum. I think maybe even is it the right part of the spiky shell? Because I feel like there's, like, 1 pixel where it hits the top. And you gotta get that perfect arc to hit the switch. Once you get the switch, you got the key, and you're home free. Alright, guys, it has been quite a pleasure. When I started making Gauss World, I was kind of making it as a... kind of way to train myself, get better with different Kaizo tricks. I think that's definitely... I've definitely gotten better practicing these levels over and over again. And you'll definitely get better if you play it yourself. So, if you liked the video, give a like. Actually, let me know which level out of all of Gauss World was your favorite. Now that you've seen all of them, let me know. Let me know which one is your favorite. What was the most annoying, frustrating part of Gauss World? And what would you like to see more of? I've been working on this for, wow, I think I've been working on this like almost a year, maybe like 10 months or so, getting all the levels together, getting them tested, getting everything set up, doing the clear checks. I gotta start editing this together because I have all the footage finally done. But you guys will already see all the series already. I'm just talking to myself at this point. Oh man, this was such an experience. I really liked doing this. I can't wait to see what you guys, when I finally release it, I can't wait to see what you guys think about everything. I thought at the end of it that I would not have any, I thought I would be like completely like, but I feel like I have even more ideas for levels. I feel like there's certain levels, there's certain parts of levels that I really like, and maybe I just want to make a level around it. Definitely gonna see some spiny surfing levels incoming. But I will take a little bit of a break. Thanks for watching, guys. Get subscribed if you're not subscribed. Like the video. Again, shout out to Try, shout out to Dr. Duck, shout out to Castio, shout out to Mr. Greggy Spike, shout out to Mr. Greggy Spike, and all of the viewers who come by my streams who submit such great and amazing levels, and I am glad to finally give you guys some levels to play from me. So, yeah, you guys are awesome. Have a good one, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.